Hello YouTube, this is the Bucket coming at you today with the STK100. This is a striker-fired pistol, aluminum with steel and more steel. This gun is the first striker-fired gun produced by Rock Island. Now, Rock Island is the company, the company that distributes guns made by Armscor. Now, Armscor is a Filipino company. Their way back history goes all the way back to 1905. They were a print shop. They also imported motorcycles and other stuff like that. And in 1941, they were bought out and they began to make firearms. And Armscor is kind of famous for producing the Rock Island 1911, which is a $400 to $500, depending on what the craziness is of the gun market at the time. And they just make budget firearms, and you know, they are what you get. You get what you pay for with those types of gun. And if you're the type of person that you're just gonna take your firearm out once a year and shoot a box or two of ammo through it, that's a great option for you. You know, a premium 1911 is gonna set you back $1,000 to $3,000 for the really high end stuff. And if you're just not gonna shoot it that often, the Rock Island is a good option. They've also contracted with STI. They've made a couple of their guns in the past. Cimarron, those revolvers that are remakes of those pre-1923 guns. Charles Daly has gone through them a couple of times. But again, it's a Filipino company with CDC machines that they make inexpensive pistols. And they've really never gotten into the striker fire market. And so they released information about this pistol being released this year, 2021. And I had the opportunity to pick this firearm up. Let me give you the specs on this particular firearm. It is a 9mm firearm with a capacity of 17 rounds. These are Glock compatible magazines. I wouldn't be surprised if they just went straight to the manufacturer and said, just give me some Glock mags and just put STK down here at the bottom. They do drop free, as you see here. The barrel length is 4.5 inches. The overall length is just a hair under 8 inches. The width is going to be 1.25 inches. The height is 5 and, a little over 5 inches there. And the overall weight is 1.8 pounds. Why does it weigh so much? Well, because again, they made this out of an aluminum frame. This is not like a lot of the other Rock Island firearms where they cut corners or use cheap materials. They really wanted to build a quality firearm. And you could see it in the things that they did. Again, the aluminum frame is going to be a little bit more expensive to keep the weight down. Then they have to mill out these lightning cuts on the sides, on the top, just to get that weight down. The styling of it is very, very nice. The texture on the sides are very good. The cutouts on the back and the front, I don't know. I don't know how much that's really gonna to provide you extra texture. But with the sides being like they are, it's very, very, very nice. They also put a optic cut, so you've got this plate on the top. You do have a blacked out rear with a single white dot in the front. When you go ahead and you feel this trigger, you get some take up, good defined wall, a little bit of creep, but actually a really, really nice trigger. You have, it's kind of a long reset, not bad at all, but not super, super short. And then you're ready to go again. And this is really a pretty decent trigger. I've done some research and I could not find any specifics, but from what I've seen, any of the Shield optics, including the RMS and the RMSC, Leopold, Delta Point, Swamp Fox, J Point, Sig Romeo Zero, should all fit on top of this without the need of a plate. just a good firearm. Nice beaver tail here. You can get a real high purchase. This is going to be heavier than most of your striker fires, but not terrible. It does have the kind of classic Glock style takedown. And so, you know, it can be done relatively easily. It does have a metal guide rod that is captive. The machine work on this is very, very nice. You can see it here. You got a polished feed ramp. When I got this, I picked this up used. The guy hadn't cleaned it, which is okay. So I needed to, you know, get it some lubricant on it. The machine work on it, like I said, is very nice. Again, because it's an all aluminum frame, they put long rails, not full rails, but longer than what you're going to see on most of your striker fired guns that are made these days. All in all, I'm very excited about this firearm. I do believe Rock Island put forth a lot of effort to produce a quality firearm. It does look like this is going to be a good gun. I do also like the fact that they do give you a brand... Oh, that's not the correct one. I grabbed the wrong red lock. They do give you a branded Rock Island gun lock, so I'm going to go ahead and put that up on my wall of gun locks. I'm super, super excited about that, and getting this to the Goat Whisperers Ranch and get a little shooting time with it. If you like what I had to say, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you know anybody that is thinking about purchasing a new and different firearm, go ahead and feel free to share this particular video with them. And you stay classy, YouTube.
I learned a lesson. Never half-ass two things. Whole-ass one thing.